Hi there, Henry from 911 Virgin, the Porsche people in Uxbridge. Welcome to another video. Another technical video this time. Now, quite a common fault on the Porsche 997 of the 911 derivatives are rusty brake lines, and we are doing just that job on this car, and I thought it was an opportune moment to make a quick video on it. Now, the technically observant amongst you will notice that for just doing brake lines, we seem to have had to drop this, which is nothing to do with the braking system. It's obviously the engine and gearbox. Why have we dropped the engine and gearbox out of the car just to change a brake line? Brake lines in themselves aren't a particularly difficult thing to do. You can still buy all the brake lines from Porsche, so factory brake lines. For us, it's next day delivery. And fitting them isn't massively difficult. Very often there'll be a bolt where they go into a block. You simply unbolt it at both ends, take it off and replace it. Unfortunately, there's a very common fault, a bit of corrosion, which is on around about here on the car, so on the left-hand side, and it's normally hidden underneath a cover. If you come in here and see if you can see, now we've actually corrected this. These are the two new brake lines we've fitted, and this is the block that it all goes into. This is normally hidden under a cover so you can't see them, but you get corrosion just on these two here, just around the clip here. So this is the brake line, the other end of the brake line, which goes round there and then finds its way down to the right-hand rear wheel. If it were a manual car, you can potentially take off just the gearbox and then wiggle the brake line round and fit it. For the automatics, it's engine and box out. To be honest with you, even with a manual car, it's almost as easy just to drop the engine and the box out, and then you can get access to the brake line. Whilst you've got the engine out, there's a couple of other things that you want to check. I don't know if you can see, but you've got the water pipe which runs on there, and you've got two air conditioning pipes which run down here as well. You would always check those for corrosion, because if there is corrosion on them, now would be an ideal time to change them. You also find common faults on the brake lines. There's a very small pipe which goes onto the brake caliper. That's quite a common pipe that needs changing. That's not, you can do that in situ, and that's not the end of the world. In terms of doing this job, the actual changing of the brake line and bleeding it up is, an hour and a half's job, but it's 10 hours of labour because you've got to drop all this out, pop it all back in again. Other things that you might do whilst the engine is in this state here, if you're getting close to a major service, it's a very easy time to change spark plugs whilst the engine's out, and also look at coil packs. Very easy to change coil packs. We've done the air oil separator on this as well. Whilst it's out of the car, it was an opportune moment to change the air oil separator on it as well. But yeah, I just thought it's one of those things that, if you someone says you've got corrosion on a brake line, and if you look at the bill or the quote for it and you think, blimey, that's a lot of money, this is why this particular job is reasonably costly to do, because of the fact that you have to get all this lot out of the car, change the brake line, and then whack it back in there. But yeah, hope you found it interesting. As I say, I was kind of in the workshop and saw this was being done, and so I thought I'll do a quick video on it, and so hopefully you can give you an insight into a common fault on the 997. So I'm Henry, we're 911 Virgin, the Porsche people in Uxbridge. Thanks for watching, look after yourselves, goodbye.